Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria. If this is your first time seeing this channel, thanks for stopping by, and to my returning subscribers, thanks for always watching. So in today's video, I'll be looking at how to sew this two-piece. Yes, if this is what you're interested in, stay tuned as we're about to start. So recently, like few days back, I uploaded a video on how to make this. So today we'll just be dealing with the upper parts. That is to say, in our last video we made a pant. So making use of our chalk, our scissors, our French curve, and of course the fabric for the upper parts. So the fabric is 2 yards. So we'll just go over to fold it into 4 places. So this is fold 1, fold 2, 3, and 4. Can you see? So this is the bad face of the fabric. So let's start. So firstly, we'll just go ahead and roll our neckline. The neckline that I'll be using is 2 inches to 3.5. Yes, 2 inches to 3.5. I'm cutting both the front and the back together so that when I'm done, I'll remove the front from the back. So after that, I'll connect it. So after connecting the neckline, this is what we have. So now we are going to measure from our shoulder to bust point. So the shoulder to bust point I'm working with is 10 inches. That is 10 inches you are seeing me doing there. So that is 10 inches. So shoulder to waistline, that is shoulder to front length, it is 16 inches. That is the 16 inches that you are seeing me doing there. So then shoulder to the length of the gown, which is 41 inches that I'm using. Sorry, that side is not showing, but definitely I'll make it to show when we are going to work with that side. So this is me trying to extend the line. Make sure you use a straight rule when you are doing yours. Is that okay? Now we are going to be imputing our shoulder measurement. The shoulder that I'm working with is 16 divided by 2 is 8 inches. So that is the 8 inches I just marked. So anything that is left now is going to serve as the sleeve. So from that side, you're going to measure 1 inch down, then we'll connect it with a straight rule, just as you can see me doing like that. So it's going to serve as our shoulder slope. That is what I'm trying to connect there. Can you see? Sorry, that part is not showing, but I'm just connecting it to the 1 inch that I came down with. Is that okay? So now we are going to come down by 9 inches. That is where we'll be putting our hand. That is to say, that is serving as our sleeve. That is the 9 inches that I'm marking. So I'll just go ahead to mark it very well so that we can demarcate that from the bust point. Is that okay? So now we're going to be putting our bust measurement. The bust I'm working with is 36 divided by 4 is 9 inches. So that is the 9 inches that I'm marking. Since it's a bubu dress, we'll be making use of extra 3 inches. So we'll add another 3 inches. So sorry, we'll be increasing this later, but for now, this is what I did. I added 3 inches, then I connected it to the 9 inches that we came down by for the hand. That's for the sleeve I told you. You get? Can you see? So I'll just go over to connect it straight down to the waistline. So now we are going to measure our shoulder to the length of the dress properly so that we can able to cut it and then work on the main bodies. So this is me marking the shoulder to the length of the gown. The length of the gown, I told you people earlier, it is 40 inches. So plus 1 inch for folding, I'm going to be making use of 41. Is that okay? So it's just like from my shoulder to nail point. So after that, I'll just go ahead to carry my straight rule and connect the line together. So after connecting it, I'll just go ahead to cut it off. Then we know we are working with this only. So now look closely. Initially, I told you use 3 inches, right? So now we are going to be making use of 5 so that the bubu will pop out very well. Instead of 3 inches, we'll be making use of 5. So we'll just connect that straight line down. Is that okay? So we'll be connecting the line down. So now this is how we are going to be curving the sleeve now. So we just curve it very well, then we'll connect it straight down. So after that, we just go ahead to cut it out using our scissors. So now after cutting it on the waistline, we just go ahead to notch it so that we'll know where to put our ruch and any other thing we need on the waist. So now you are going to be removing one piece out, so that one will be serving as a back, and then here we'll be working with the front piece. So from that neckline we're going to come down by 6 inches. Can you see? After coming down by 6 inches, we're going to connect it down to the points that I just marked, which is our 3.5 mark. So this is me trying to arrange it properly. Then I'll place my curve and connect it just like so. It is not a sharp V, it is a curvy V. So after that, I'll just go ahead to cut it off. Can you see? So our V neckline is ready. So now after that, we are going to just turn it over to the place where we'll be having that ruched. You get that place that is dragged. So this is me turning the whole dress up so that I can be able to trace it on the other part, because it is going to be on the left hand side, not on the right hand side. So that is why I'm tracing it on this part. So now after tracing it, I'll be going in by 4 inches, which is serving as a nipple to nipple, just as you take your dart. So after going in by 4 inches, I'm going to do same thing down to the length of the dress, then I connect it. So after that, I'll go in by 0.75 and I'll go out by 0.75. That is to say, to this side 0.75 and to the other side 0.75. So after that, I'll just connect it using a straight line down, so that I'll be having 3 lines. Can you see the 3 lines? Yes, that is it. So now after that, we are going to be bringing a piece so that I'll place on it. Can you see? I've gone ahead to open it properly so that we can all see it very well. So that I've cut this little piece that I'll be placing on it. So I'll just place it properly on it. Just as we drew the 3 lines, we are going to sew on the 3 places that we drew. So this is me trying to use a pin to secure it down very well. Can you see? So I make sure I secure it down very well, so that after doing that, we just go ahead to sew it down. So after securing it down, we'll go to the sewing machine, sew from this side down, sew from the other side down, then we'll sew the middle point down also. Is that okay? That is to say, we are seeing in 3 places, this, that, and the middle. Is that okay? So now after sewing it, this is what we have. So now what we'll be doing, we are going to be working on where we'll be fixing our our strap in order for the waist to be snatched. So we are going to be mark the midpoint of our dress. So from the midpoint to go out by 5, they will go out by 5 on the other side. So that is to say, on this side we use 5, on the other side we also use 5, so that when we will carry our piece and sew it at that side, then it will be very, very snatched. It is still on that waistline, you get, because the snatching is on the waistline. So this is me trying to pin the strap that I cut on that waistline very well. Then I'll pin it very well, so that when I go to the sewing machine, I'll sew it. Then when you tie it at your back, it is going to be very, very snatched. So afterward, I went ahead to cut this little piece in order for me to use it to turn the neckline. So after that, I'll come. Now this is what we have after sewing the strap by the side. That is what we have. Then on the neckline, I've also gone ahead to turn the neckline. So now we'll be turning the fabric just like so. Then we'll be bringing the back piece to join it together. Can you see? That is the back piece. I've gone ahead to pin it, and I've also fold the neckline of the back. So I'll just go ahead to join the shoulders and then sew it. Can you see? After sewing it, this is what we have. So now this place, I've also marked 1 inch down. So we are going to sew it 1 inch down on the 2 sides. Now after sewing it down, this is what we have. So next, what we'll be doing now is for us to fold the sleeve. Yes, the sleeve, we are going to be folding it, just to fold it. Then after that, we'll fold the down of the dress. Is that okay? So now after that, I think we are almost done with our dress. So what is left is to put the rope inside the channel that we created for the ruched stuff. Is that okay? So this is me trying to pass my rope through it. So I think after this is all for this tutorial. If you found this video helpful, if you have any question, any comment, please kindly drop it and I'll attend to it Here our gown is ready. You can also wear it as a gown. Did you know you can also wear it as a gown? So I just go to this to my iron and then iron it properly. And that's all for this tutorial. Thanks, and see you in my next video. Bye.